things you got to watch out
Okay.
for.
So
But-
what is the catalyst for them to start making it?
Well, okay, so what you
If
can
the
there's
queen's
a few
getting
things
sick?
you can do. So let's say you like this hive, but this one's not doing good,
Mhm.
and you want to start a new queen. There's a couple things you can do. You can just take her out,
Yeah.
and then you can wait a few days, and then take some egg from here and put it into this box, and then the chances are better.
Okay.
Because now they're ready.
Yeah.
So it's kind of what do you call it? It's a little bit more artwork than science sometimes.
Yeah. But
and all that.
you just have to think like the bees and work with them.
What I'm telling you,
Yeah.
so what I'm going to try to do is I've got to get to the point where I'm making nukes
Mm-hmm.
off of these. So if like in August, one of these looks like they're not doing very good, if I've got a nuke, then what you're going to do, you know what a nuke is, right?
Yeah, it's like a frame of 5 with brood
4 or
and honey
5
and ready to go.
And but the nuke's going to have
the queen.
a queen. Unlike these packages, we know what she's doing because she's already been laying eggs
Right.
and everything, and we know she's good.
Right.
So what you're going to do is you're going to take the nuke and this poor hive. You're going to get rid of this queen, and then you're going to put those two together, and then you're going to get a good hive because you got a new queen.
Yeah, because it was solid. Like, it was really
Yeah,
good
we
this
actually
year.
have a whole thing
I-
full of
I
honey
still
still
have-
waiting that we're going to give to them.
I still have
still
a
got
full
Oh, yeah,
medium-
in 2 different, right?
Yeah.
Make
I have-
sure you give these ones some
Yeah,
honey right
yeah.
off the bat.
Yeah,
but
we
they
are.
also need some room to work.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't put them.
But
Even like so, these are all going to get.
But I
like,
can give them the comb that I've harvested too, right? Because that's empty, ready to refill.
Right, you got. That's what I'm calling
Yeah.
empty,
empty frames.
and it's
basically,
nice
yeah.
even sometimes.
But drawn comb. Yeah.
But it's also sometimes but I'm not this year. I usually give them 2 frames undrawn
Oh, so just blank canvas. Okay.
because I like to watch what she's doing.
Yeah.
And see how they're building.
Yeah.
And I never put 2 new frames like that together.
Okay.
I always put them between.
Yeah.
Other things?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
when they build out,
It gets weird, yeah.
They'll build better.
But yeah, so she was going gangbusters. They were making so much honey. I had a medium and a full,
Yeah.
just full of honey. I still have those, but that's even after I harvested.
Okay, and the other thing is,
And when Isaiah and I we're like, hey, let's see how much we have at the end of the season. Everything was still full, and we were getting stung bad. We had never gotten stung before. They were really unhappy.
in the fall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in the fall,
No.
they want. It's like, okay, in the summer we didn't care because we were
Yeah.
working and everything, but now you're taking that honey
Yeah,
that we need.
they were-
Oh, but
Yeah.
you just checked them.
I got
you didn't, you
stung
didn't,
under the stomach. 'cause
But
I
you
had my
didn't take
shirt
anything.
on.
We didn't take anything. He was just checking.
Yeah,
He
so I
was
was
It
just
don't
checking.
matter.
They
It
were
don't
Okay.
matter, yeah.
They were,
Okay.
And the other thing you'll notice in the springtime, a tall tale sign is if you've got a mean hive, it's probably a failing queen.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Huh.
Forgot what I'm saying.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Oh, so the honey that you've got now, you could save that and feed them to them this winter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the only thing you're
I
going to
have
have
it
to
wrapped
do,
in plastic right
you
now.
need
so
to
it
put it in the
doesn't-
freezer.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's in our
Because
basement in
it's-
plastic.
Well, you might be okay, but you got to keep it on because you know what's going to happen, right? The
What?
wax moths will get in there and
Even
they'll
with it
take.
being a sealed plastic bag.
Maybe they won't,
Uh-huh.
but they may.
Okay.
You got to check them
Okay.
and reseal them. But if you can put them through the freezer, that's good because it'll kill the eggs
Yeah, you're right.
of the wax moths.
How about the varroa mites? They don't live?
The what?
The varroa mites?
The mites need a host,
Oh, okay.
so they cannot live without a bee.
So since they've been like free from a bee, they've all died out. All the
Right,
mites
the-
have died out,
But
and that.
They
Right.
might catch them again. 'cause
I
of-
know.
Oh, they're getting, that's the
Yeah.
problem, and that's the other thing. So I talked to him today, and he told me what we got to do is we got to medicate at the end of the harvest, and then we got to medicate again. He says because what the problem is that we're medicating our bees, but I didn't even see any mites all last year.
Yeah.
But he says we medicate our bees and get rid of the mites, but the other guys don't medicate theirs.
Right.
And the mites know what's going on,
Mhm.
and they'll piggyback into and get to
I
another
also
hive.
my biggest mistake besides not using anything for mites was my white plastic tray. I totally just forgot to pull out all season, so anything that would have fallen off, and I just forgot.
So that was really bad.
It's
Yeah.
just a pain.
That was bad.
I, that's why I said it sounds like a good idea, but it's not practical.
I have
Just
one
a catch,
quick
yeah.
thing was
The screen's
do you-
probably good, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think we should, if we have really bad wind, do you think we should build a barrier for them or put them up against the back of something, like the back of a shed? Because I don't know, Jeremy's got them out there, and it is crazy wind where we live. It's
I'm
like
telling
worse
you,
than
Have you ever
Sunnyside.
noticed birds in the wind?
Yeah.
It's like they don't care.
No, they just
It's the same way.
Fly
They don't
Okay,
care.
okay, they don't care.
They're
Okay.
I mean,
Fast.
I'm sure
I was
it's gonna-
trying to figure
I'm
out if
sure it's
over
gonna
the-
affect them and everything.
Yeah.
But they don't.
But
I was
calm
trying
in
to
the
figure
morning.
out
The
on
same
the
way with
winter
rain.
though. In the
Yeah.
winter though, I was like, well, maybe we killed them because they got too cold and they.
So I'll tell you what happened to me. So I had one hive over there in Wellington that was doing okay, but it was a crazy winter and it was
Mhm.
hot. Now
Yeah.
they ate a lot of honey this winter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I went over there, and the one hive was a full box of honey, but they were gone, and the other one was
Oh,
alive.
the bees were gone. Yeah.
But there was no honey on that.
And they weren't robbing the other one.
Well, it wasn't. They weren't. So I took the one box off, and I was going to put it over here,
Mhm.
and they were just. I'm telling you, and because the hive had never been moved, and it was just I couldn't get it. So I use the inner cover, right?
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to throw the bees on top of the inner cover. As nice as it is, they'll just go up through there. And then remember how the weather was?
Yeah.
When it went like that and got super cold?
Yeah.
They they clustered down below. They couldn't get to the honey and they died.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
That's
So
real.
anyway, but yeah, just go ahead and
Did you have any of your bees survive last year?
the one in
The
East
one-
Carbon did.
Oh, the one in East Carbon did.
Because
okay.
I don't think I got any mites out there.
Okay. Okay.
So and the other thing, that was a crazy
Yeah,
one
they're kind of
because
isolated out there.
they were like this hive I had in East Carbon, the queen was just lousy.
Uh huh.
And I didn't know what else to do. I thought, well, I'll just lay them on there, And then the spring just going gangbusters.
Yeah.
They
Do you
requeened.
think? So
requeened.
they requeen.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah. I think it's interesting.
And you'll get a
That-
better queen. I'm telling you, if
But that they'll
especially in
make a
August,
queen.
Yeah.
She'll go out and mate, but then she'll come back because she doesn't always come back, right?
So what you try to do is if I'm doing a split or something and I split the hive, then when it's time for her to go out, I'll take and put in some unsealed brood into that box because she's not the one that decides where they go.
Right.
It's the workers.
Right. Yep.
And they say, no, we got to go back because we got to go back and take care of that brood.
Yeah.
So they'll go back to the same. So you just put.
Yeah, because that other hive that I split, and I only had one frame of brood,
But he said uncapped brood. Is that what you said?
Yeah, they were very
Yeah.
young,
Oh, very young.
Well,
okay.
uncapped.
Yeah. Uh huh.
but they were
So they can't be capped, huh? Do you know what that looks like?
like brand new. Right?
No, okay, so when the larva is a larva, right? And then it has to become, it's got to go through what's that big word?
Metamorphosis, yeah.
Metamorphosis.
Easy for you to say.
So it has to be inside a sealed cocoon.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
So the bees seal it.
Oh.
And that's where she turns, or he does, gets his wings.
Right.
But when that's capped.
Yeah.
And when it's open, because they're feeding them bees all the time,
Right.
the larva.
Right.
But then when they're going to cap it, they just throw in enough food for it to eat on its own.
It's amazing.
It's
God's
is.
God's
So-
The
amazing.
more you learn, the more you're like.
I
this
think
is
you need to
fascinating.
read the books. We still have some
I
of your
have 3
books that we're
books.
borrowing from you, Marvin, and Jeremy's got to sit down and read
Yeah,
them more.
And I started reading the Bee Journal again, and I'm behind already.
Yeah.
I should even.
But I'm also on a social media beekeepers group too.
Yeah.
They're all over the country. It's kind of
get stung?
No, I heard a buzz, but I thought I felt one at the same time, and I was like, "Get off my finger!"
So then I don't know
No,
what Marvin's
that's why I
saying
was
about
up
when to
there.
put them in. When are you
I
going to
was
put them
probably
in?
up there an hour talking to this. I think he's a little bit older than me. Even.
Oh wow.
But he's going to retire. He says.
Oh yeah.
His
How do you
grandson-
start these? How do you start them? How does he make these? He makes them?
He buys these. Then that's a long story too. Who
Yeah.
exactly he's buying these.
Okay.
and everything. But I've seen pictures of it. They have like a cone thing, and I think they just take like frames and shake them down in
Oh,
and
okay.
brush them down in,
Okay.
and then
How do they get them in
Yeah,
the
it's,
bees
it's
though?
funny how
Where
much
do
they
get them
hate the
on?
brush compared to just shaking them off.
you make sure that you use a wet brush.
Wet? Yeah, I've sprayed them before because then they're busy cleaning each other off. But the brush itself, they find.
And
more
that's
irritating.
why, and then that's the
wet
other thing
brush, sure.
on the packages. So if it's a cold day, I won't do it. But if it's a hot day, then I spray them down with water first because they can't fly.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
So even some of them are
Sure.
going to fly, but a big part of them are
Oh,
going to
hey
be
there,
down and
Gina.
not flying.
Right.
Good. We're all done yapping. Sorry, we're yapping
Yeah, plus
forever.
We gotta go back and get the kids.
Yeah.
They're still at the
Oh,
high school.
good.
What's going on for high school?
There's track meet all day.
Is that a
20
marine series?
Yeah, I just got that at the thrift store.
At the thrift store.
Yeah.
But does it say marine on it?
I don't know.
It is surplus.
I don't know what it's
I've
from.
got one.
Oh, do you? Yeah. You've had that for a long time.
Yeah.
It just looks familiar.
Yeah. it's
What's
got-
Connor up to?
Oh, that's military.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Is he?
Oh, this
he's
was
going-
Army.
He's doing
Yeah, this was an army.
college online.
Oh,
nice.
is he still living with you guys?
This might have
Oh,
been
good.
one they just sold
Or he
in the
sleeps all
PX.
the time, too.
Oh goodness. Yeah,
But
that's.
that's your.
Josiah's up in Logan
Do
at
not go to
USU in
Washington.
Logan.
Really?
Yeah.
Wondering. Yeah.
Studying mechanical and aerospace engineering.
It's well.
He's on the disc golf
Doesn't cinch
team
tight,
and
so it's not. If I
they have
shave
a,
my
a,
head
a
and
Division
then wear
One
that
disc
thing,
golf team.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
yeah.
think I
So have you
shave
guys
my head once a
Really?
week.
been to the Viking Park
I
and
hate
seen the
shaving
disc
my
golf
face
at all?
enough that I'm
You
not
guys
even
should walk
thinking
through
about
the
Well,
new area
so
that we
I
really
have a
cleaned up
monster
behind the Elite building, behind the Elite
Right
building.
there,
Yeah.
the one that Barbara
We've been really
shoots.
working hard and cleaning it
And
up. It's
I-
really
I put
pretty
like a 2 or
back there
3.
now.
I
Those
did it
trees
all
are so
down,
nice
and
back
then
there
take
behind.
that off and do
Sometimes I
this
can
real
walk
short,
because my
and then in the
feet start
shower.
to hurt.
Oh yes,
the razor
yeah.
just goes right over it.
I'm
So.
But we really cleaned up behind that Elite building, you know, because we have
Really
that other,
yeah.
we have that other, we have like we have the Viking Park, but then we have like a little bit of land next to it. If you get to go over there,
Are you ready for the story?
what story is it?
The long story? I'll make it short.
Yeah.
All right.
Where are you putting those,
So-
babe? No, you want to leave it outside?
This is the long story.
Uh huh.
So, did you know that me and Gina was separated and divorced?
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah, you told us that. Yeah.
And then in the meantime, I started going. I just couldn't. I just wasn't.